Yeah. So I'm not sure if I told you guys I am down. I am down 0 points. Okay, let me see. Gold was really a rough one this week. And for those who traded the market actively would be able to test to this. Especially for those who hold trades for like close to 2 to 3 days. The hold trades for long that tends to look at the longer momentum, longer trend. For those that tend to look at the longer buyers, that tends to look at the long run. For some of us who tend to look at the trend line actively, will tell you for free that it has been a crazy one for us. So since this is more of like a weekly recap, I will tell you how I spent my week trading gold. So this was last week actually. This was the trade I took that broke even. If I had held on to it, if not because of the type of account I have, if I had held on to it, it would have gone in my favor. I would have held and enjoyed this trend to the downside. But just because of type of accounts I'm managing, I can't do that. I have to close positions during news and during the end of the week. So yeah. So since I got so this was Monday. Since I got a re-entry, since I got a re-entry, I entered back, wrote it down to please. Then I got stopped out around here. Got stopped out around here and I also got another entry here. Like took this reversed aggressively against me. Immediately reversed against me and I was like, ah. It was quite crazy. I got stopped out as well. Yeah, I got stopped out then. Okay. Because of the type of template I have, I got a re-entry around here. So after was taken out by this bearish candle. I got another re-entry to go short. I noticed that after holding, I went to profits. Normally, then it's reversed. More of like, should I say reversal? Normally, this was my initial stop loss. Even though this is my stop loss, initial stop loss, I am not risking this. I'm not risking this. I have more of like a dynamic stop loss and a dynamic take profit. That is why I can sit in a position. I can sit in a position for close to 3 days, 4 days, a week, 2 weeks, sometimes up to a month. Because most of my positions are dynamic. There is a structure to it. It's not that I'm just trying to trade just for the fun of it. So what I do is that after like how many hours? Let me see. Like 26 hours. Like 26 hours, I got a signal to close my position because it broke my descending trend line. So that's what my template requires. So after closing my position, normally I was supposed to I got another re-entry. I got a re-entry here, but because it was already closing of the week, I could not enter. I had to just let that go. Let that let me just let that slide. So what I'll be doing, my outlook for the week now. My outlook for the week now is I have to readjust my lines, readjust my lines, my all my lines because you will tend to see a lot of trend lines, a lot of horizontal lines, sometimes vertical lines. It's not that it's very what's that word? What's that word? It's not as if it's very crucial to my setup, but I just like seeing it so I have an idea of what is happening in the market from New York to Asia to London. Just want to know what is going on. And I can navigate it so to understand what is going on with the news and all. Then because I am more active now, I am more active now with what is going on because of the type of portfolio I hold. I'm more active now because I want to know the type of news that is coming up and all. Also the type of news that is coming up because I can't hold through news. But on a normal day, if I have a swing account, I tend to handle that differently. Even though I'm aware of those news, the red news and the restricted news. I am not affected by it. I'm aware of it, but that does not influence my decision totally. Okay, I didn't even tell you guys about this. Okay, this trade I made 0.80. Let me see. Okay, I made 0.62%, 0.62% on this position, on this trade. Then on this, because this reversed against me, I lost like 0.56% on this. Then so with these two as well, after this position two as well, so I have to take more I have to hold more positions now due to the type of account I have. Overall, I took 3 positions this week. The last this last position I took, let me see, let me see. Okay, even though my stop loss was here, though my stop loss was here, I was risking 0.87 on this. I was risking 0.87 on this, up to 1%. I closed out here because it broke my descending trend line. So this is always a signal for me to close and to re-enter in another position, on a long position. So all that is I tend to look at. I tend to look at the market structure. Is this going in my favor? Those are the type of things I tend to look at. I look at other things too as well, but we're talking about some of those things. It's time. So, for this new week, I'm looking to, even though it's still looking more bearish, but since I've gotten a break of structure here, I'm looking at taking a long position. So if I get an entry around here, I will take a long position, and my stop will be around here, and let's see how it goes. So I'm still looking at. I have a bullish outlook for this week, even though it's more of like a bearish, looking bearish. I have a bullish outlook for this week, at least to this trend line also, or even if I can get more. So I just look at what the candles are saying, and I try to react accordingly. Then if I get a break for this trend line, I'll be going short. So this is just more like a disclaimer. Just because I am taking trades, breaking trend line does not mean that is just what I look at. I look at other stuff too as well. I have other confluences that I tend to look at to go into positions and take trades. So yeah, for professional traders know this. For new traders, know that you can make money in the market as an individual. You can also lose money in the market too as well. So just keep that in mind, and I will always advise to learn, understand what you are doing before you take any action, before you make decisions. So yeah, that will be it for this week. Let's see how it goes. I would keep you guys posted. I'll keep you updated on the positions that I tend to take this week, and let's see how it's going to go out. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I told you guys I am down. I am down 0 points. Okay, let me see. Sorry. I am down 0.24 on this particular portfolio. I'm down 0.24. So it's not really a big one. It's not really a big one. I tend to have drawdowns. It's normal for traders to have drawdown. So it's a thing that when you understand the psychology of this with time, it makes you profitable at the long run. This is not more of like a sprint, it's more of like a marathon, something that you do for a very long time that you have to keep going. And when you understand the psychology, you find losses as just one of those things because your returns are always higher than your losses. So yeah, even I would have loved maybe one of these videos. I will show you guys my PNL for like 2 years, 3 years. I'll show you my PNL for like 2-3 years. Then with that, I know that you would understand that okay, I've been in this for a while too. Then I understand what I'm saying. Imagine for this first position, this one I broke even on this. The second one 0.80, 0.86%. 0.86%. This one was a loss, fine. This one was a loss. Then this 0.26 or 0. What's this? Let's say 0.21 or 0.22% on this particular trade. So with time, it tends to when you get to understand, you know that okay, I'm not having big losses. Not having big losses. Then sometimes when my wins are always very, even I tend to have a lot of losses. So stick around for a lot of losses. But when you see the PNL at the end of the year, you know, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. At least for this year, I can tell you that I am up 3 to 4%. I'll check, I'll give you its proofs. I'll show you what I've been doing so far this year, my PNL for this year. Show you my equity graph for this year too as well. Show you my equity graph for this year. Show you little things that at least you guys, professionals relate, and even newbies to also relate. I will show you I'll show you basic stuffs. So at least you know that this thing for the long run is definitely profitable. So yeah, that is more of like it. Then understanding that accepting losses is part of the game. Just taking minimal losses and letting your wins run. Understanding risk management, money management, all these things tend to play a long role. Even it is not about I tend to tell people that it's not about your strategy actually. It is not about that strategy. It's about the mindset. It's about how you handle your positions. How you navigate. Because most times the market, your strategy alone will not save you. Just understand this and you will have peace of mind. Like the journey will be easier for you. So yeah, so that is more of like it. So yeah, during this week I would try to be active. I'll try to be active this week. I will see how things tend to play out. I will definitely update you guys on what is going on. And since we are done with this weekly recap and the week's outlook, I will tell you to have a restful week. See ourselves this week and can't wait to see you guys. And that will be it here. I'm keeping it positive for this week. So I am pumped to see what gold will be doing this week. So if you want to see how we map out gold, don't forget to drop a subscribe button and also give a like to this video. I will see you this week. Yeah.